Hey guys, so here we are today, and quick lesson on one of the steps that you're going to need to know how to do, and that is how to link a landing page with any other platform. For instance, let's say you have a pop up on your website or whatever the case might be a refer a friend or whatever it is. To set up that campaign, I'm going to show you quickly how it works. So there's three steps. The first step is you're going to build your pop up on your website. A pop up on your website is basically a little thing that pops up when people are getting ready to leave your website. So you're going to want to do a little research on exit intent pop up. That's what you're going to want to install. Once you have that pop up, the pop up is going to have your new client special on there, and it's going to have a button that says get my offer. Now, when somebody clicks that button, they have to go to somewhere, right? So we want to take them into the Ninja platform when they click that button. So where are we taking them to? We are taking them to a landing page. The first step you're going to do is you're going to go into funnels and websites. You're going to click that, and you can click funnels down here on the left. And when you're in funnels, you are going to get some of the sample funnels that we've already set up for you. So we're just going to modify one of these for now. We're going to take the new client special, okay? And we're going to modify that for now, right? So we're going to come in here and we're going to edit that particular funnel. So we can go in here like this, okay? So now we are in that pop-up. Here's the pop-up. Here's what it looks like. Okay, so this is where you are going to build your landing page. Easier to just modify one of the templates. If you wanted to copy one of the templates, I'll just go back quickly and show you a quick trick. So in this case, it's new client special. We could just hit this double page right here, which says clone funnel, and that will actually make a copy of this. Here it is right here, new client special copy. Select the location. We're going to select whatever your location is. Okay, so in the drop down, you won't have all these, but you do have to find your location. In this case, it's JC Styles, clone funnel, and you'll see it in our list right now. So now it is cloning the funnel, and it should be updated in a moment. Okay, so then we can go in here, and we're going to go into this particular step that we just made. So here's the copy. Now we're going to click it, and we're going to go in and we're going to edit it. Okay, so the first thing you're going to want to do is you can change the name of it, right? So if we went in here, we could just change the name, edit. Okay, where we're changing the name is we go into settings. There's the name of it, right? So we'll call it new client special 2. Okay, in this case, we can change it to whatever we want, right? The path, don't worry about for right now. It's going to ask you, this is very important. We will set up a domain in your system for you. It's going to ask you which domain you want to connect it to. So you're just going to click that, and it should usually say offers. That's the one that we're setting up for you. So we'll click that domain. That makes the site live, right? It gives it basically a web host to live on, okay? So we're basically giving the landing page a web host, okay? And we're just going to hit save here. Okay, that's on the settings side of doing this. If this pops up, just say okay. It's just changing some of the URLs in the funnel, telling it it's got a new website name. Okay, so here's the page. So there's usually 2 steps in these landing pages. You want a landing page and a thank you page. Landing page is where we're going to get their information. The thank you page is your call to action. Okay, in other words, after they get the special, what do we want to do with them, right? Obviously, we want a call to action to get them to book an appointment. Super important that you have 2 steps in here, never just one page, okay? So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go in and we're going to just say edit page. Now this is our builder, and in here there are numerous ways to build inside the platform, right? So here's kind of the background picture. So if we wanted to change that, we would just click the background. You'll see the settings here, okay? And we can say open settings, and the settings are open here on the left already. If we go down, here's the images, right? So if we wanted to change the image, we just click this and we could grab an image from anywhere in here, okay? And that'll allow us to pick a different image. If we want to pick a different image, all we do is hit the check mark. If we don't like it, we'll just, if we want to get rid of an image on here and not keep them in our library, such as these, right? That's from one of our templated salons. We just click on the garbage can, delete it. Same thing, click on the garbage can, delete it. So we'll get rid of some of these older ones. Just click on the garbage can, delete it. So these are some of the images that the client uploaded already, including their logo. So that's how you would change an image. If you want to upload a new image, you would just hit upload right here. Okay, so that's your image library. That's if you wanted to change the background. You can change the background sizing right here with the padding. Padding is how far you're pushing it away from the sides or the top. Same thing with margins that you can play around with those just so you get an idea with them. And then you have some other settings. You can put a box shadow around it. You can put stickiness to it, which basically keeps it in one area. Let me get my zoom thing out of the way here. Move that over there. Background image, you can change the opacity. You can change where the image is positioned, right? So right now it's full center parallax. Parallax means when the background stays stationary and the foreground moves over the top of it. So you can see I'm moving the form and the background picture is not moving. If I wanted to change that, I could change it in here, right, to different things. Full width, full center, no repeat. Play around with those. Find the one that works best for you. Fun stuff to do. Okay. Once you're done, whenever you're done with any change you make, just hit the save button quickly. That will save your changes. Okay. A couple of things to note in here when you're building your ad. Okay, you'll have some language in here. Make sure you have your language. Second thing is you are going to have a form. The form is separate than this page. So you're going to build your forms first, and then you're going to tell the system what form to put in there. So in this case, we have JC Styles pop-up, right? So this is the form that's gathering the information, and I'll explain why that's important later. But if you don't have forms, okay, let's just save this, and we'll go to the thank you page, and then I'll jump into forms for you. Okay, so we save that. So that's our page. Very simple to edit. You can add elements right here and play around with all this stuff. You can add columns, elements, preview it, save it. An element is different things, right? So you can add element. These are all the different things you could add to it. Now, to add out different elements to your page, all you do is you grab them and drag them to where you want them. Okay? You'll notice now it's saying put your image there. So we would click that, grab the image over here and put it in there. If we didn't want it, all we have to do is delete that particular image. Okay? And there, it's gone. So very, very easy drag and drop web builder. All the new elements are under the Elements tab. Okay. With that in mind, let's go back and look at the thank you page. Okay, so that's step one. Step two is to build your thank you page. So if we're in here, we'll go to the thank you page. Your thank you page should always mirror your landing page. So in this case, we'll go in and say, okay, edit. Let's take a look at a quick edit. So you'll see in here, okay, we got the name of the salon. Thank you for claiming your voucher. Please keep an eye out in your email, blah, blah, blah. We look forward to seeing you. Book an appointment now. So what you're going to do here is you're going to take your booking link. By clicking this, okay, we're going to highlight all of this, okay? As soon as we highlight it, you'll notice that it has a little link button right here. This is where we're going to build the link that goes to our booking page, whatever your booking page is. It might be Salon Runner, Rosie Salon Software, Millennium, whatever that case might be, whatever your software booking link is, this is where you would insert it. You would click right here, click on it, and you insert your link here, hit enter, and it's going to turn this text into an actual link. Okay, so again, that's your call to action, right? You want a call to action. Also, you can put some social icons in here. In this case, there's a phone one here. You can't see it right now, but let's go down and let's change the name of that or the color of it so we can see it. So if we wanted to change it to white, now you'll see the booking link, right? And you can change, there's different icons you can add in here, things like that. But they're all within the system. Very easy to do. Hit save. Remember, we save our work. Okay. Now, the last thing we do is, remember, we talked about forms. So I'm going to go back into the main system and show you where you build and edit your forms. So you go to marketing, you go to form builder. You'll have some forms in here already, but in this case, right, we said we already had a form right here, the pop-up form. That's the one we're using to gather information. Okay, so here's the form. Now we can add fields to this, or we could take away fields. The fields are over here. They're all drag and drop. We can create our own custom fields if we don't like what's in these. Okay, and we can change what the form looks like also. So if we click on an area in the form, you'll notice that I clicked on the button. Now on the button, it says, get my coupon now. You might want to change the wording there. It's up to you. You can change the color of that button. You can put borders and things like that all around it. Your choice, okay? But very, very easy stuff to do. Here's your alignment tabs. Okay. When you're done with that, you can just go back because the form saves itself automatically. So that's our fields, right? We have styles. This is adding more stuff to the form, and options. So we can change the name of the form in options if we chose to. And we also want on submit, what happens when somebody clicks this button on the form. You can change it in here, or you can change it in a landing page. Usually you'll change it in a landing page, and the reason why is this. So if we go back to that funnel that we just did, we'll go to funnels, and we go back to that one we just created. Okay. In here, you'll see when we're in here and we hit edit page, this is a very important setting that I want you to keep in mind when you're building these. There's the form. We click on the form, okay? And down here at the bottom, it's going to ask us what happens when somebody clicks the button. It's a second spot. So if you were using this form in one of our landing pages, you should always use it here. You could also put these forms right in your website, but for right now, we're just working from inside of here, right? So what happens for the button actions? So we have go to next step in here. We can take them to a different website. We can use an action from the form builder. That's the action that was in the form builder. Most of the time, like I said, you're going to use go to the next step. What that means is in your funnel, it's going to take you to the next step. So what's our next step in the funnel right now? It's the thank you page, right? So we want, when they click this, it takes them to that thank you page. So that's a basic overview of how to build a landing page. Play around with it, see if you can break it. If you can't break it and you get used to this stuff, you will be amazed at how much fun it is to build these landing pages and then connect them to different spots. The next thing you're going to want to know is, how do I connect this page with the button on my landing page, my social media, whatever I wanted to connect this to? Very simple. You're just going to go up, okay, and you're going to go visit funnel URL right here. This is the website address for that whole thing. And you're going to come up here and you're going to copy this right here. And you're going to right click and hit copy. And while it's loading, a little slow because we're on this webinar right now, but we copied that link, right? So now if we wanted to, we're going to go over to our website, and that's the link we're going to put in our button. So when somebody clicks the button, this is where it takes them. Then they fill out this information, then they get the thank you page. From there, it's going to take them into a campaign, right? And we'll address that in another spot. What a campaign is, aside from giving this, us getting this information, we are then going to deliver text and emails to the client. Okay, so that is in our campaigns lesson. So check out the campaigns lesson and you'll find out how to connect campaigns with an action of when somebody fills out a form. Thanks, guys. That was a lesson for today. We'll catch up with you soon. And again, thank you.